Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. I don't know where my earpiece is. I panicked. So great. I so panicked. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Bobo. Hi. How are you doing today? Put this over here. Put this over here. Never quite prepared. I think because my workstation is also my morning station, which is also my makeup station. I do everything here. All right. How is everyone doing today? My hair does not want to act right either. Let me just see if I can do something else with it to make this barrette stick down. Let's see. There. Okay. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Hi, Vovo. Hi, Irie Scott. Hi, Musings. Good health, everyone. Ken, good morning and many blessings. Thank you. Many blessings to you. How's everyone doing? Hi, Demetra. Good morning, Tracy and chat. Have a fantastic day. Thank you, Demetra. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. How was everyone's weekend? Anything exciting happened this weekend? Anything traumatic? Well, we know some traumatic stuff happened because, the video was released on Tyrese Nichols. You know what the funny thing is? Has Tennessee ever grown since Martin Luther King passed and died tragically there? Can somebody tell me? Has anything ever changed for Black folks? This should have been a place that was reformed without measure. This should have been a place, Memphis should have been a place that brought us into the new age, since it was there that Martin Luther King passed. It seems to me that Tyree died a saint as Martin Luther King did, and that we have to stop forgetting the past. We don't remember the past, right? Right? What was one of our biggest mistakes when George Floyd died? Forgetting about Breonna Taylor, right? Think about it. Breonna Taylor's name had to be kept alive because everybody was just so concerned with George Floyd. But it's been 2 years since George Floyd. And did you know that that guy, Chauvin, is petitioning to be released from jail? Like, do you guys know what's happening? Because if you don't know, then another Tyree will occur, right? Right? Because white folks say to you, stop talking about it. So then in 2 years, we don't talk about George Floyd. Think about it. Because we're told not to, because it makes them feel uncomfortable, right? Think about it. It's raining out here. It's so beautiful when it rains. I mean, how do you fight against a system when, you know, there were there are movies out there. I mentioned this 100 times, but how do you know to fight if you don't watch Woman is King? How do you know to fight? How do you know there's not still a problem if you didn't watch Emmett Till? But you want to watch Wakanda Forever only and think that's your version of Black Power. Well, Woman is King is the same thing. It's Black Power. I wish a lot of you could have seen Woman is King, because you would have seen that it was just about fighting against slavery. But a lot of you missed the point and didn't see the movie because your Black men were complaining about a woman being king. It wasn't about that. But then Tyrese Nichols dies because we're so busy being confused amongst our own group. Memphis should have been evolved since MLK died. Evolved. Should have been the leaders of change. Y'all keep letting the white man convince you and scare you into submission. I mean, in the same token, the Palestinians are going through the same thing too, right? They're being annihilated. And when they attack back, they're the problem. Just saying, it's a global issue right now. I want the Palestinians to make it. I want the Palestinians and the Jews to figure it out. I do not want the Jews genocide the Palestinians, or else they're gonna fight back. And you won't like it. All right. Just thought I'd bring that up today. So I want you guys to start becoming influenced in personal change, in family change, in community change. All right. And it is going to mean, talking to each other. It is going to mean like telling your men folk, stop making fun of your woman folk. It is going to mean that. Like, you're going to have to start sticking up for yourselves and putting in the feed, like, stop making fun of women. I do it all the time. I do it to D.L. Hughley. I do it to Ricky Smiley. Who else do I do it to? Quite a few. I just go in the feed and I was like, y'all don't like women. But if enough people say that, then maybe we can get some change. I'm the lone wolf telling these jackasses. Community care. We gotta come back to some sense of community care. And also, guys, like, you don't even know the power. I'm not accusing you of not knowing the power that you have within, but many of you don't know the power that you have within. You just are so lost. You're lost in your color and your shame, and it's been instilled inside of you. And the only time it comes out is when there's a horrific, beating, a horrific death. That's the only time it comes out. And then it's for the moment. You don't keep that momentum up. Tyre is the moment. And they're taking advantage of you, by the way, because the cops that took down George Floyd, they pay them. They kept them on the payroll. Black cops get fired immediately. And then they parade them in front of you. Look, we're taking care of the cops that do things to you. No, 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 no. You do what you normally do. You annihilate black cops that do bad things. You don't annihilate white cops that do bad things. You pay them and their family, and you give them time to get their affairs in order with their wives. A whole bunch of smoke and mirrors, and you guys aren't getting it. You guys aren't getting it. They should be paid while this is under investigation. I don't care if the video did show. The video showed with George Floyd. Oh, you don't see the difference? I'm just saying, I don't get it. Listen to me. Stop wanting to speak. I'm talking. What I'm saying makes sense. Take a moment to listen, guys. What I'm saying makes sense. Listen to me. Stop letting them trick you. That's what I'm saying. I know everything. I've heard it all this weekend. It was bad. It was George Floyd 2.0 extreme. Same thing. But it shouldn't have happened to Tyre if we would have stayed on their necks with George Floyd in the 50 states. But y'all forgot. Always forget. So another Tyre is right around the bend. Because you're going to forget about Tyre. I agree, sweetie. And why is that person not part of the firing? There was a white cop there. I know. I agree with you, Juanita. What the F? I would invite you all to understand your African lost heritage Americans and really begin to embrace the African deities. I think that's the only thing that's going to get you all to change, to understand where you came from and why you're here and why it all matters. That missing education is the reason why we're lost collectively. But if we re-embrace the African culture that we lost, a lot of this might make more sense on how to fight, on the power that you always had. Like we just took a class on OLOKUN, and it was nice. And it made me understand, like, as a people, even in America, with the lost information, like something always survives in our DNA. Gotta ask her. Oh, next one is going to be OSHUN. That's going to be nice. OSHUN. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, Strawberry, mind your business. Mind your business. Tell me what you're doing. See the difference? Tell me what you could be doing today. Because you know who could make a difference, Strawbo? You. Stop comparing and tell me what's coming from your soul. When you tell me what's coming from your soul, we'll talk about Africa. When you tell me that you've learned something, we'll talk about another country. Do you? Because maybe you're the one that could pull it together. Don't double talk me. I don't like it. Okay? Hi, sweet Carmel. All right. Maybe not such a fun day today, huh? Strawbo, what you're asking doesn't make sense unless you tell me where your fight is. You get in the fight, and then you can speak on it. That's what I'm saying. If you're not in the fight, womp womp, womp womp. That's all I hear. You get in, you get educated, you tell me how you're participating, we can talk. But you're not going to give a whole bunch of questions and you didn't step in. That's what I'm saying. I'm teaching you something, so don't keep coming back at me. My answer will always be the same. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Where do I get started? I'm lost. Oh, now that's the way we can communicate. Yeah, girl, you think I haven't been lost? You think I haven't been lost as a black person here? Lost as my African lost tribe side? You think I haven't been where you're at? Finally, that's the question. Yeah, I respect that you're lost. I respect it. I'm lost too. I'm still lost. I'm still trying to figure it out. For one thing, if you DM me on IG, right, I'll constantly send you information on, Black care, Black inventors, Black history, like real Black history, not like the whitewashed one, like not just Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but real Black history. I could do that for you, but I also want you to consider joining Priestess Ifasheye's classes on deities. You can start small until you feel it inside of you. And then once you open up to God and say, feed me, God will bring you everything and everyone that you need to know. Start with me and get there slowly. There's no rush. I get it. So many of us are lost. I get it. But I follow a lot of people that my IG feed, all about Black education, all about it. There's one person, Janine, I just constantly, I know she must be sick of me, but I just constantly send her anything Black. Start with me. Start slowly. Let me feed you until you can ride off on your own. And then I promise you're going to meet up with others. But something inside you has to get triggered to even know that the next person you meet up with is the person that's going to help you. All right? Hi, Vonetta. Good morning, Sabrina. All right? Challenge yourself. But I understand the whole objective is to keep you lost. That's the objective. And in that way, they are winning. But you don't have to be lost forever. So simmer down, because you're going to drive yourself crazy. Simmer down and start slowly. DM me on IG. Hopefully you have an IG, and a simple dialogue can change everything with you. I want to see you one day as a runaway train. I want to see everyone here like, Tracey, did you know? So I could say, thank you for educating me. I didn't know. Oh, Miss Shay, of course I missed you earlier. I went straight into ram everybody. I'm so sorry. I did miss you earlier. Oh, thank you for saying something. So I have chosen, I was going to watch the video, but after hearing from others before I got a chance to watch it, and then Bernice King said, let me see, I actually love her. Let me see, what is this? Oh, yeah. I actually love Bernice King. She just makes so much sense, and I can be down with people that make sense. Let me get there. Bernice. I was gonna watch it, then I heard Bernice King. I her post said, let me see. I'm not gonna be able to find it. Here it is. She goes, you don't have to watch the video of Tyrese Nichols being beaten by police. You don't have to subject yourself to that trauma. It should not require another video of a Black human being dehumanized for anyone to understand that police brutality is an urgent, devastating issue. So, give yourself permission not to watch it and be okay with it. But I will not give you permission to not educate yourself, to not get in a fight. That I will not give you permission. Educate yourself so that you could be in the fight someday. None of this has to be today. Ashe, thank you, soul sister. All right. So, some weird news I got on my feed this morning. Lisa Marie Presley actually died of drugs. She was back on opioids and taking weight loss meds, losing up to 50 pounds in the weeks leading to the Golden Globe, but she wasn't overweight. She was back on drugs again, guys. Sad. It's so sad to me. And Ricky Smiley's son also passed away. Sorry for your loss. Sad. Oh, darn it. I didn't put my CNN. I thought I did. Let me get it. Hold on, guys. Also, that Scorpion unit that they have since dismantled, who needs a Scorpion unit during traffic stops? Who needs an elite unit for traffic stops? However, can't find it now. This happens to me a lot. However, that's been dismantled. Who needs an elite unit for traffic stops? Is Memphis one of those cities where everybody's so poor that they go after the poor people and so they can't pay the tickets and so they arrest them, but they also can't make bail, so they ruin their lives for even getting a job because all these arrests start very early in life? Is Memphis one of those cities? In cities like that, getting involved and going to government council meetings and stuff like that and fighting your government, seriously. Oh, sorry, guys. Every show can't be, hunky dory. Tomorrow I go to my doctor. I know I've lost weight, but maybe not enough for the doctor to appreciate, but at least I tried. And then after I see him, I'll be on another 3-month program for myself. And I'm going to do that until I feel healthier. What's the American way, sweetie? All right. My my next series of candles is out. This is first looks. Whenever I do my wax and it's not enough, right? I put one. When it's not enough, I make one for myself. So this one is mine for later. It smells so good. And this is gonna have it is made with dragon's blood. But these are first looks. They have not been decorated yet. And these are the Valentines through the summer. Through the summer. I'm gonna just make the uh, the Valentine through the summer, the money, and you guys know always the health. I will never do a candle without health. How pretty are they? They look like candy. I just want to eat them because they're so cute. Thank you, sweetie. Strawbo, how old are you? What's your age bracket? 20s, 30s? What is it? Oh, thank you, Ebony. I'm excited too. They're all made with love, right? But I've been thinking about the Valentine's candle for over 6 months. For over 6 months. And I really just wanted a really red one. And so it's hard to get red, by the way. It is so hard to get the color red. The dye might be red, it does not come out red. So I mixed dragon's blood with it, which I'm happy about. I'm glad I did that. But now I have to buy more dragon's blood. By the way, one of the things that I love is dragon's blood. It's one of my favorite. And I get it in liquid form always. Why is it not here? Oh, oh no. Oh, it's not on my list. Let me see. Oh, do you like dragon's blood too? Yes. I thought I had the resin because if I had the resin, I can just add it to the wax. But I couldn't find the resin. But dragon's blood comes from a tree. It's a sap actually, and has very powerful protective qualities. Can be used to cleanse and purify. It is also believed to promote healing and promote fertility. Is associated with strength and power. So I have to order some more because I thought I had the powder here, but I don't. but it did help to give the right color to the candle. So I was happy about it in the long run. It is about fire and passion, right? So that's what I'm influencing, your fire and your passion. And remember, guys, this is for both men and women. But dragon's blood will help create powerful spells and powerful rituals. So you could use it to protect your love life. Oh my God, it smells so good though. I'm going to add more to this. It smells so good by itself. I just want to be careful what I add to it. I do want something earthy. I was thinking about getting musk to add to it. It smells good. Good morning, mother of brats. I need that fire. Right, Lottie? No, 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 not yet. This is first looks, and then I'll put it up on my website. Not yet. All right, Strobo. What's your age bracket? Because I feel you might be young. How old are you? Please tell me your age bracket. I don't even know your exact age. Are you 20s, 30s, 40s? Let me know. I'm going to need to know how to deal with you based upon your age. It makes a difference. Okay, 30 is reasonable. Time to grow up. 30 is reasonable. 28, 29, 30 is where we mandate ourselves to maturate. Time to grow up. Time to change your language. Time to change your speech. Time to want something more for yourself. Okay? Time to organize that thought that I want to do something today different. I want to be what? What do you want to be? Time to work on that. Because part of working on that is quieting your soul and learning. Okay? All right. Oh, that wasn't Florida water. That was just alcohol. I do that if I have Florida water in it. All right. Oh, thank you, Lottie. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Miss Shea, Florida. Thank you. Oh, soul sister, thank you. Look at this. Everybody's like, yes. All right. 5 things you need to know for January 30th. Police reform, inflation, weather, immigration, NFL. Really? Really? No Ukraine today? Really? That's another traumatizing event. Let's talk about how many people are getting killed in Ukraine. Let's talk about how much trillions of dollars we're sending to Ukraine, and we're $31 trillion in debt. But we're sending our best tanks over there. Germany, help out, please. All right. No, did I say I was going to create something with white sage, sweets caramel? I don't know if I would do that. I don't know if I would use white sage. Did I say I was going to do that? I don't know if I would use white sage. I just go with my feelings, and sometimes my feelings might develop over 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and then I'll think on it, and then. But I never said I would do white sage, so I never had that impression from spirit. So no. Police reform. Am I doing my job? I'm the CNN correspondent for YouTube. I'm officially, unofficially. By the way, do you guys see what's happening with Don Lemon? Do you know that you don't have to beat anybody up or shoot them like Tyree Nichols to dehumanize someone? Do you know that that's what they're doing to Don Lemon on CNN? Do you understand that? It's no different than Tyree Nichols getting the shit beat out of him. They're beating the shit out of Don Lemon. Don Lemon. Don Lemon, right? On CNN. They're doing the same thing to him. I just don't know why. I feel like he's being punished for something he must have did with Cuomo, right? Maybe defended him, maybe yelled at his bosses, right? And they demasculated him and dehumanized him and put pastel colors on him and said, go do the morning show like a little bitch. No one else sees that? And is Don Lemon so lost? Because he is, by the way. I'm not quite sure how much he identifies with being black. I think he has some personal issues going on with himself. I believe that. And so I don't know if he sees what they're doing to him. Doesn't he have a podcast? Right, Soul Sister? I mean, do you see what's happening? By the way, it is the lowest rated talk show, morning show, or whatever that show. What is it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, so guys, let me introduce you to Musings by Monifa. Now, she did hold on a second. She did a video. You checked that early, Musings. Let me see how long ago you checked that. It's not a mess. Stop using words like that. It's racism. We've got to use better adjectives to understand what is happening. It's not a mess. It's black words vernacular for I don't know what it is and I'm confused, which is okay, but we've got to identify better with my grievance. It's racism. It's tearing a black man down. But I just want to know what he did. Where are you, sweetie? He has I don't know if he's even married, but I think he has a male husband. I think. Don't go by me. Oh, there you go. This went way back. Okay. Don Lemon, The Writing is on the Wall by Musings by Monifa, who you see right there. Share. You're going to make me look at it again. Oh, no. Wait, I want to share it. Hold on. You're going to make me look at it again because I think it's disgusting what's happening to him. And I think this is what I mean when I am asking everyone to wake up, right? Like, maybe he doesn't know he should be fighting for himself. But I think that it's okay to call out CNN to what they're doing. Because there's just no difference between what's happening here and what's happening with Tyree. Jeez. Jeez. Oh my God. All right. I did get it in my reading that he was reprimanded for something. There you go. There you go. Was he really? What kind of issue? Because he couldn't be on the air. They wouldn't demote you for that. I don't know if I 100% believe that, but if you want to send me something in the link below, oh, that's neat, and let me see it for myself. I don't know if that's true. They wouldn't demote him for that. He would get fired. Yeah, Lemon supported Cuomo and did it on the air. I remember how sad he was. He was so sad when his buddy left. He used to come on the air like this. I was thinking, how is he going to survive with his buddy not there? And I don't know. I don't know. When you believe that you need the finances that your boss is paying you, they got you. They got you. You know, I've been doing readings lately, and the one thing I can tell you about everyone, I've been doing readings lately, and the one thing I can tell you is that I will do readings and people don't listen. They don't listen in the reading. When I get off the reading, they don't listen. And then they call me back to let me know how much they didn't listen. Right. And it's okay. If you can't listen in the reading, it's okay, right? It's your journey. I can only tell you what spirit shows me, and then you have to take the information and adjust accordingly, right? Um, but as of lately, I'm getting a lot of first timers, and the first timers, they all say, "Oh, you know, I've been dying to get a reading from you." Then I'm like, okay, well, you're here. Let's do this. But a lot of the first timers are listening from jump. Like the reading will say, "Do this way." Like walk this way, walk this way. And I swear to God, they will just walk. They will map out exactly what I told them because it's from spirit. It's not from me. I don't give two shits. But it's from spirit. And when it's from spirit, it's from your spirits. It's from your ancestors. Any of your papas and mamas and grandparents that have passed over. Any of them. You know, I'm just the tool. I'm just the tool. And so I was just talking to someone that is like so listening to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. I mean, 4 mil, is it enough to take away your disrespect? Is that enough? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. I know we're in a great resignation because people can't take their employers. Like, he doesn't have to, too. Musings, did you see if he would quit? I don't know, guys. Musing, did you see if he would quit? I thought he had a podcast. I thought he had a podcast with Cuomo. That's what I thought. I don't know if it's still going on. I'm a little confused by Don Lemon. But I don't like it when I feel like I gotta walk on eggshell because someone's signing my check. Right, that's my pet peeve. Yeah, I agree. I don't care if you are making 4 million. Right? Everything might change, but at least you'll have your self-respect. There is an end where he either quits or gets fired. Oh my god. Oh my god. 10 of Swords was the last card. Oh no. No. You know, I do. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna show you this card. I went to show you guys before, but I couldn't find it. All right, just had a conversation with God, and I was like, "Yo, um, yeah, I don't do this to me. Not tomorrow." So in this deck, the Modern Witch, right? There's the 10 of Swords twice, right? Now I used to say that the 10 of Swords. How do you get 10 swords in your back? Right? Sometimes you can get 10 swords in your back because you did something wrong, right? Because 10 swords just can't wind up in your back. But it can, John Lemon, if you're not looking at the writing on the wall, right? So, this is one 10 of Swords. This is the normal one, right? In every, for the most part, every deck, where the person is laid out and 10 swords are in their back, right? So near, no wait, this is the normal one, 10 of Swords, right? But it's not normal, right? 10 of Swords could be 10 people just stabbing you in your back, right? And you're usually shocked. In this, the regular 10 of Swords, you're like, how many people? What? Right? In this one, you're completely ignoring people stabbing you in your back, right? Because this one says everything is fine. Everything's fine. You know, I'm making 4 million. Everything's fine. But you're still being stabbed in the back. You would think so. I don't think he's at retirement age. But you would think he would have a nest egg, like, or at the very least, sell your home and go back to some meager beginnings, something, you know. But I think there might be an okey doke inside of him, right? One of the few that made it out. I don't know if he's from New Orleans or something. One of the few that made it out and never wants to go back. So he has to have his come to Jesus moment, maybe about the color of his skin. You know, he was in media at a point where, the token blacks were the token blacks. Oh, yeah, there's a good deck. The witches, which way this goes? Oh, it goes this way. The modern witch. I use this one when I do with Real Housewives of something is when I use this one. The modern witch. All females. All females. The King of Wands, females. The King of is all females. I think there's like one male influence there. All right, Don. Oh, by the way, what I was pointing out to check out Musing's video. That's Musings by Monifa. This one right here. Check out her video because I don't think he's gonna make it. Musings, you gotta predicted it coming. All right, let me do my job here. Police reform. Prosecutors. I'm so exhausted. Just so exhausted. What is it? Disparities, depression by racial disparities, or the racial disparity depression. Prosecutors took to the streets across the U.S. over the weekend following the publication of video footage showing the beating by Memphis police that led to the death of Tyree Nichols, a 29-year-old black man. Demonstrators marched through New York City, Atlanta, Boston, Baltimore, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Portland, amongst other cities, raising signs bearing his name and calling for police reform. As the investigation continues, questions are being raised on whether there could be additional charges for the 5 former officers involved. The officers, who are also black, there is a white officer, but nobody's mentioning that guy's name, have since been charged with murder and kidnapping in Tyree's death. The police unit they were part of has also been disbanded. But let me tell you about that Scorpion police unit. They are encouraged to do bad things. True story. True story. I'm not sure they are to blame. They are encouraged to do bad things in their own neighborhood, right? I used to be a parking enforcement for Pasadena. And they used to say, you've got to get 35 tickets. There were 7 of us. 7 people. 7 times 35 equals. We had to get 245 tickets times 7 days. Pasadena needed 1,700 tickets a week. Mandated. And they believed that each of us could. Oh, wait. No. Wait, I'm sorry. No. That was for the day shift, right? The night shift had. Where is it? The night shift had at least 5 times 35 equals times 7 equals. The night shift was mandated 1,200. The day shift was mandated 1,700, right? Plus 17. So it's a total of close to 3,000 tickets, 2,944. That doesn't include the overnight shift. And I don't know how many tickets the overnight shift was mandated, but it was easier to get tickets from 12 to 8 because in Pasadena, the way they set up that system, no cars can be on the streets or they'll tow it. Now, Pasadena is one of the richest cities in California. Do you know why? Because of parking tickets. Now, let's just assume these parking tickets are for $35 a piece. That's what it used to be when I was there. But the truckers would get fined. Do you know that if a trucker didn't have parking to deliver their food or their sodas, they had no other choice but park in the median? They had no other choice. And we can give them tickets. Their tickets would be about $100. We had to give them tickets. And they would just come out cursing. And I get it in hindsight. I didn't get it then because I didn't like people calling me a bitch. But I get it in hindsight because it's like, I'm doing a job here and you're not making my job easier. I got to bring this ticket back to my boss who's going to take $100 out my pocket. True story. Are we talking about Don Lemon, Keisha, Keisha, Ken, Keisha? Why did I bring up the parking tickets? Oh, because we were encouraged and given boot camp like morning, like we were in a police, academy. You go, you're going to get those tickets, go get those tickets. And so you're encouraged to do wrong just to get these tickets. So then I fixed everybody. I think I talked about this before. I fixed everybody. I decided there was no way I can get 35 tickets. No way. So I started making up tickets. They said they needed 35. They didn't say they needed 35 good ones. Read the room. You didn't say that. Miss Brown, you never bring in 35 tickets. I'm like, I know, you can't find 35 tickets out there. There's 7 of us. So I started making up tickets. And apparently these tickets were real license plate numbers to people that was nowhere near Pasadena. I caused a real problem in the judicial system because people were coming in yelling at them damn judges, and then they were like, well, who's this person? It's always... So they brought me in and they were like, we know you're giving out bad tickets. We know you are. And I was like, I'm not. Why would I do something like that? No. What are you doing? Why are you yelling at me? I would never do anything like that. Then he started following me. All right, my stories. Okay, we'll always have a story to tell you. All right, the police unit was disbanded, blah, 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 blah. Inflation. The Federal Reserve is set to raise interest rates again on Wednesday. I'm over it. I really don't care. I don't care. I'm not taking out a loan. No. Weather. More than 25 million people in the U.S. are under winter weather alerts. Again, Texas through Illinois. All right, winter weather. Dangerous cold air is coming through, guys. All right, whatever. Immigration. More than 7,500 migrants from Cuba, Nicaragua, and Haiti have been approved. What? What? have been approved to come to the U.S. under a program set up by the Biden administration early this month. Administration officials are touting the program as contributing to a drop in crossings at the U.S. Mexico border, but Haiti doesn't come through the U.S. Mexican border. Neither does Cuba. Shut up. But whatever. Democratic allies and immigrant advocates, however, are sharing mixed reviews. Shut up. Many welcome a pathway for migrants, but have criticized the that. I'm over it. I'm very happy for. Why Nicaragua though? Because I thought Nicaragua comes through Mexico. But I'm okay with it. I'm very happy for Cuba, Haitians, and Nicaraguans. I'm very happy for you. Thank you, God. 7,500. I'll take it. Should be more. Many Afghanistans you let come through here. 2 planefuls, 3, 4 planefuls. I don't remember. Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl. You know what I want to see? I don't know what you guys are laughing at. No idea. Sometimes I'm just shooting off at the mouth. You know what I want to see? So I heard that Rihanna is already married to A$AP Rocky, right? I want to see her come out in a wedding dress. And I want to see her say, I do, at the Super Bowl. And then take that wedding gown off and do what Rihanna does. I want to see that. All right, the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl following 2 dramatic games Sunday. In Kansas City, Missouri, quarterback Patrick Mahomes led his team to a victory in a back-and-forth game against Cincinnati Bengals that ended blah, 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 blah. The Philadelphia Eagles defeated the San Francisco 49ers, in Philadelphia to advance to the championship game for the first time since 2017, 2018. That's not too far away. Good for you guys. All right, I'm over it. All right. All right. I think that's everything. I think we talked about what we could. It was a little serious today, but the last thing I want to say is, you know, I don't know if Kanye tricked everyone out of getting out of $1 million contract. I think it happened that way. But I do want to say to all those companies that dropped Kanye and made him look bad and feel bad, I'd like for you all to do the same thing with Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has talked about the Jews like dogs. It's funny how the Jews don't touch white people in America. Let's leave it on that note. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys. Love you. Oh, wait. Call me for your own personal reading. Wait a minute. Tell me that. 213-458-7408. Text me. It's on Zoom. It's on FaceTime. You will not be disappointed. I'm not bragging. It's not even me. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.